What's up, guys? It's Mystic Five here to bring you guys and gals. You know, this week's and last week's chapter Black Clover manga review. I know I didn't do a review last week. I was limited on time. I couldn't really do videos last week, except for one at least. But anyways, today's gonna be today we're gonna do three reviews in one episode. I mean, in one video. So let's get on with it. So last week's chapter was basically the beginning of the selection of the Magic Knights for the final fight against one of the villains or one of the enemies to the Clover Kingdom of Black Clover. So this basically was the beginning of it. They were just getting the gist of it, how is it gonna work, what they have to do. We get a new character introduced. His name is Sex Ragnar. He's the vice captain of the Valley Orcas. I think that's how I actually say his name. I'm not so sure, but he's kind of like the villain of this arc in some way. I'm not so sure how they're gonna put that in, like how he's gonna play it out. Saying he's in Asta's team, but that's what this chapter basically. He's in Asta's team. He was put in Asta's team to be chosen as one of the final magic as one of the Royal Magic Knights for the kingdom to go fight in the final war. Not like the final war to win the manga, but the final war against one of the enemies of the kingdom. My bad about that. But yes, so that's basically it. They were just getting the gist of it. They were getting all together about how's it gonna go. We saw characters that we haven't seen in a couple chapters, like Mimosa, which is Mimosa is basically like Noel's kind of cousin. I believe. I'm not so sure. Then we also see the other. We also see Noel's brothers. Brothers and stuff like that. We see a lot of people that we haven't seen in chapters before. I mean, we have seen him before, but not like in the couple latest chapters, like on or the latest arc that we didn't sell them at all. So it's nice to bring them back and make use of them again. Yes, about this new character. His name is Sex Runner. He's gonna be very respectful. He has his beliefs that he wants to prove. He wants to make real, basically. He doesn't respect nobody, not even the Magic Emperor himself. So it's kind of like he's a villain, but he's sort of a good guy. And he was also posted like in the outside of the kingdom, like in the border to protect it and all that. So he's kind of like actually pissed and everything. We don't have confirmation of what his magic power is gonna be. Today's chapter, the author said that maybe next week's chapter he's gonna finally show what his magic is. I'm hoping for it. It's gonna be hype. Yeah, so last week's chapter was basically the beginning of the new arc with some composition and stuff here and there, and the only interesting thing was the introduction of a new character. Now, this week's chapter, we basically get more of the rules of how everything's gonna work out, and how are the teams split up. Like there are round one, round two, round three, semifinals, and then finals. They're gonna fight 1-on-1, I believe. I'm not so sure. They haven't like really gone that far ahead yet. But this week's chapter was basically the beginning of the tournament to choose the few chosen Magic Knights to find the final battle against one of the team, which I forgot the name. I'm not sure what it is. I forgot the name of it. They have a lot. Yeah. So that is basically it. So this week they start the fight. Since Ragnar was being disrespectful to the Magic Emperor, everybody decided to hate him. They hate him, and so as soon as the tournament started, they started to attack Asta's crystal because they have to defend crystals. In order, they have to destroy the crystal. The enemy team, they have to protect their crystal at the same time. So like the enemies or the opponents that Asta has, they're kind of unique in their own way. Like, one has magic that knows the location of things, so where everything moves and everything is. One has a sniper, and the other one has the rock, like to make a bow and everything. So it's kind of like unique in the way they use their magic to attack from afar ahead without them being noticed or anything like that. Another thing that we notice is the Ragnar. He falls asleep in the battlefield. He doesn't really care about the Magic Knight exam or tournament or whatever it is. You know, he's just there to make that thing hardest for his team. You know, he's just there to cause problems to the team. So he's kind of like dumb in a way, but at the same time, he's like I said, he's the villain of this arc, I believe. I'm not so sure. What if he is? He's gonna be something good, because he is like really, he has that evil smile and everything. Something about him, So yeah, this is to say about last week's and this week's chapter. There's not really much to say about it. Let's say there isn't really much anything to say about the chapters, because that's all we got. But yeah, so next week I'm bringing you guys the next chapter review. I'm doing next One Piece review. I'm only doing the chapter 6 AO8. I know I missed two weeks chapters. Yeah, I'm not really feeling in the mood to go back. So instead, I'm gonna give a summary on that, so you guys can go and check it out that as well after we're done with this. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this review. Thank you very much for watching my video. Subscribe if you like the content. Leave a like or dislike if you dislike the content. Leave a comment down in the section below of what you think of this week's and last week's chapter as a whole. And what do you think about what's going to be the magic power of this new character that has been introduced? So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you very much. Again, I'll see you later for next videos.